Hello, everybody. My name is Ed. I'm in my armchair, and the smoking lamp is lit. And guess what I'm smoking today? Hold on. My new favorite pipe. Look at this guy. It's beauteous. Looks like it's smooth, then rusticated. Paneled. Basically, it's a six-sided pipe. As you know, I collect Sexton Everson Stanwell pipes, and this is not one of them. But by researching through some of the Stanwells, I saw this guy, and well, I had to get it. I like it a lot. Couple things. First, before we get to the meat of everything, um, if you haven't checked out Briar Report yesterday's, this is Tuesday, yesterday's Briar Report, Phil references to a channel about that does a thing on clay pipes, mainly a tour of Keen's Steakhouse in New York. And for those that follow me, and of course, remember, you got to get some therapy if you do. um, I did a thing on Keen's myself only about a couple weeks or months ago. So if you want to see that, that's under clay pipes. Do check out mine first because hers is so much better than mine. You won't get to mine if you do it second. Okay? But it's interesting. Keen's Steakhouse, place that I go to a couple times a year. Take a little train into New York. Sorry. Having a little smokier blend today. Squadron leader. Anyhoy, remember September 15th, smoke rings around the world. I love to get this tradition going again. So let everybody know, because not everybody subscribes to me, and I have a lot of people. I would love to get some more worldwide attention to this. We'll get it going. But that brings me to the story of smoke rings around the world. Very interesting. And for those who are new to my channel and I haven't talked about this. This begins with the smoking lamp, which I mention in all of my videos. So, the story of the smoking ring, or the smoking lamp, and smoke rings around the world. So, as many of you know, I'm a Navy guy. Unfortunately, during Vietnam time, but I was still in the Navy. I was over there. One of the things is a tradition that dates back to wooden ships, and it is the smoking lamp. And what it's referring to, in those days, of course, any fire aboard a ship will be an immediate disaster. Wooden ships, they had nowhere to go if got caught on fire. So, to control that, ships had a smoking lamp. If they were a big ship, maybe might have two. But the smoking lamp was there for the sailors to light their pipes. During work hours, you know, the lamp would be out, and when work was over, it would be announced the smoking lamp has been lit. And it's a time-honored tradition. So you still had that, in that, of course, now obviously they're bigger and better ships and stuff, but they would still say, for example, on my ship, when we refuel, the smoking lamp is out during refueling. Okay, easy. When we're finally finished, everything's packed up, the officer on deck would announce the smoking lamp has been lit. When I was in boot camp, quite a lot of time the smoking lamp was out. And then later, the smoking lamp was lit, would allow guys to smoke. They didn't really need a smoking lamp per se, but still, that's tradition, as to what they were doing. So that's the smoking lamp. You'll also see me at the very end of my videos, I'm always saying, and may your smoking lamp always be lit. And what that is referring to is something that happened to my father. Pipe smoker, cigar smoker, every day. I don't know when he didn't smoke. At least one cigar, and but towards the end, he had an aneurysm, and although the doctor knew that he smoked, he had to cut him off. He could not allow him to smoke anymore. And so that's when I inherited his pipes. He went cold turkey. They sent out everything to me. So what I'm referring to is that hopefully you don't have that situation, that you're allowed to smoke till whenever. It won't be forced upon you due to COPD, whatever. That's what I'm referring to when I say may your smoking lamp always be lit. It means a lot about health, well-being. That's the intention of it. So I thought I'd pass that one on. Okay, now what does that have to do with smoke rings around the world? So the story goes, and the tradition goes, again, way back to the days of the sailing ships, the wooden ships, the tall ships. Once work was done, sailors didn't have too much to do. They would be smoking their pipes, and they started developing kind of the art of blowing smoke rings. They got quite good, way better than me. Maybe not quite as good as Dr. Bo, but pretty good. And the story goes, there were two tall ships kind of going in opposite directions. And on one of the ships, the smoking lamp went out. They didn't have the ability to relight it. When this captain saw another approaching ship, he asked if they could get us a light to light their smoking lamp and renew the flame. So the captain obliged, got what was necessary for them to relight their smoking lamp and available to keep it going as it should be. And when that happened, both ships, because all of the sailors, again, knew how to blow smoke rings, they started blowing smoke rings as a sign of friendship. And since both ships were going in opposite directions and both of them were on trips that were going to take them around the world, on September 15th, I don't know what year, long time ago, this took place, and they kind of dubbed it as, well, there's a smoke rings around the world. They're going to be going all around the world. And thanks to one ship, the other ship was able to get their smoking lamp going again. So they started doing smoke rings around the world. And they celebrated that every year since smoke rings around the world. The tradition kind of got forgotten, if you will, until it was revived last year through the YTPC, smoke rings around the world. So that's why you need to let everybody know about the smoke rings, mention it on all of your channels, so that people that aren't subscribed to me will know about it and can pass it on to other people. And we'll just build and build and build, and we'll get that tradition going again. So, smoke rings around the world is quite a big tradition I'd love to get restarted. So anyway, that's the story of the smoking lamp and the smoke rings around the world. And pretty good story all told, except for one thing. A lot of it was a lie. The part about the smoking lamp, that is true. That's a tradition. Still goes on in the Navy. That's what I love to keep going for me. But the story about the smoke rings around the world, that started last year, September 15th, 1 week before Hobbit Day. Anyway, I hope you do participate. If you want to take a few little videos, not long, 15, 30 seconds, of you smoking smoke rings, let me know, and I will put them together. And we'll have that. Before the 15th, we'll have some instructions on how to blow smoke rings. Practice, practice, practice. Remember that. And I'll show you last year's combination of smoke rings. So anyway, sorry about the lie, but what can I say? I hope you like this, and if you do, like, subscribe, so I know who's out there. Plus, the more people subscribe, the more the word will come out about smoke rings. And remember, if you don't like this, you won't get to heaven. So may your smoking lamp always be lit. And I mean that. And take care out there.